Hello guys, I'm welcome back to another BhoyCon Talks, and yes, in this video as you can tell I'll be talking about another Kickstarter I'm looking forward to, which is Avatar Legends a role-playing game, which is, I'm surprised there's not one already. It might have been. If there is, let me know in the comments guys if there has been something like this before. Yeah, I'm not going to read everything guys, I'm only just talk about it for a few minutes guys, so yes, if that makes me gross, I'll be here for about 20 minutes at least, just reading every little thing, so I don't want to make a 40-minute video, if that makes sense, but yes, I'll be going over some of it in a way guys, so yes, it's already fully packed, not surprised. I loved Avatar last day, but I didn't listen to it slower, that was okay. Sorry. From what I know about it, it's set in the same universe as the two TV shows and the comics and the books and that. So I think, and it's as you can tell, it's a role-playing game. So it's a new. That's what I know. I think there's 5 hours what you can pick from. I'm done. Yes, there's 5 hours what you can pick from, or you can or I really like this bit of Avatar and I want to know more. Or I want to play it, so it's the Cruisy Hour, which says takes place after the Shadow of the Cruisy novel, and yeah, and I think and it's very much says play in Cruisy Hour if you want to fight brutal battles against wolves, bandits, and deal with different corruption as nations defend and reinforce their border. So if you like fighting or not, I know that you probably will like this hour in a way. Those things Suruku, it'll be just a few years after Father Jerusalem comes to power. So yes, so it's interesting. So that's it says that play in a Ruku's era if you want to deal with tensions that arise from competing powers and out of cultural with a nation, and that's what this expansion. So that's interesting. So taking a lot of tension. So there's probably a lot of talking and all that in it. I think it's internet trying to make London we need to come up with a plan to ease tension and all that fun stuff. And then there's a 100 Years War. So it's next part that I think. So it's set before the TV show in that's the appender, so it says play in the 100 Year War if you want to repel attempts that unjust will protect the weak and stand up to them, so there'll probably be a lot of fighting in that as well, so that's one side of me I want to play that time period, to be fair, not really, it seems good in first and era, so it's very much set after a comic book drawing set in balance. And it's just 3 years after the TV show, so it's very much if you got to heal with the world, and it's probably East Tension as well from the past, especially towards the Fire Nation, and outputs towards a brighter future. So you must probably will out build Republic City. So that's So in this of course it's very much that it takes place after the ruins of the Empire comic. It's been months, it's a few months after the TV show of Legend of Korra. So, yes. And it says that playing Korra if you want to deal with the real repercussions of imperialism and playing a modernised era. So, if you want, since you notice there's cars and all that fun stuff in this era, so if you want to play with somewhat more modern stuff, you'll play probably that aspect of it. If it makes sense. And that's yes, a lot of different stuff. Just a typical art, a role playing game. There's yes dice in it as well. So it's I think that's a D&D feel to it a little bit to me. So that's its full stats is greater focus. I mean, instead of strength, intelligence, and dexterity, and off you have all this stuff instead. But we need to roll a 2d6 dice. So you very much and and it's pretty much that. This is like sample of like what might happen, if that makes sense. And that's like it's a band setting as well. So just like, if you're more traditional or processive, it's usually if you're more traditional, you're weak in process. And that's like protesting stuff you eat, which is dirt at it. Yeah, like that does happen. If that makes sense. And that's like different types of fighting, so as you can tell, just like bending, martial arts, and all that. So I think it says before, I might have missed it. So yes, okay. But you also, I think yes, you did be like a waterbender, earthbender, a swordsman, a technologist from the Puppet City. So yes, probably. Yes, probably more fun that, probably, maybe. I'm not stressing, but yeah. Yes, so I'll scroll down a little bit more. So yes, there's a lot of different playbooks as well. Yeah, so yes, the admin charting, so that's more about your backstory type thing. So there's a lot, and there's a few people who turn up, and depending on which hour you pick, yes, potentially one of these people who turn up like Africa Crossy, Rooker, General Ion, and Got who will help you, and help you nude stuff in a way. And that's like, and then, yeah, so if you like more playing types, you probably will, especially if you like Africa, and that's the part you probably will like this if you have to find a group of people, if it makes sense. So yes. And you did it like special words like you did like, if you thought it most if first physical reward, not the first reward. I think the first reward you just did all the BTFs version of it. So yeah, you just did all the rule book and all that fun stuff. But if you did next one, you did this core book. Wait for a time, so I'm not right now, or I think yeah. Which is fun stuff in there. I think at a certain packing you get a special book which you can pick which version what you want to make, if you want Anna if you want, or Cora if you want, and whoever you pick out in the front, the other person will go in the pack, if that makes sense. And there's the only ones, there's NPCs, there's new playbooks as well, and you get if you take all the dice and all that, so it's at the proper dice for it, you get a dice pack and all that as well. And there's like a map, combat action check, dice pad, or Tillet's dice pad and a dice pad, and the same with the dice. So it's some bummers that are awesome reports, to be fair, and a different design. Oh. Yeah, it's this drill. And there's like journal packs, like offensive booklets. Yeah, and there's like expanded play booklet, and there's like this other. So yeah, and I think this like before getting to graduates themselves, I think it's like stretched also yes more stuff what you'll probably get like a new core book. There's like new Tenson, there's like new offensive books. Nick Tenson, Asura, just like Suki, and just like new channel designs and all that as well. So it's just, so that's all good. Yeah, I think it's mostly been like new NPCs and all that. Yeah. So yes, I don't know what you'll be doing in that sense. Yeah, and all that, and that's just like the people, the shipping price. The only free one is if you're a retailer, it's get it for free shipping, and if you get PDFs, you only need that email address, so that's fine. So let's talk about packing this. So, as I think I mentioned before, guys, the most basic one is a far. Honestly, you don't want to pack it into no rewards, that's fine. You can do that. And then you take a far one, and that's the first one, you take all the PDFs so you can read. As you don't need all PDFs, what it does, and then the next one you get all the PDF. Pretty much each sword you'll get everything what you did previously. So yes, is that. Okay, I'm just looking at the difference. Oh, sorry. And this is when that's when the emails you get a copy, a physical copy, and the PDFs, and then it auto print when you get very much like all of it need to taste back booklets and all that fun stuff. And that, yeah. So I think you take physical copy of it, that's the printed RPT copy, a copy of the PDFs and digitals and physical stretch tools, or not doing any campaigns, you get all the rewards and all that. And then the next one, it's very much the same as before, but you get a for a core book, you get to pick between Anne or draw it as the front cover. So that's for another $25. So you get a special cover and core plus all stretch goals, so that's good. So in a certain software, if you want to be another $25 to get a holographic of Anne in the front or the back. And then the next one is the flying pin, so you get, as you saw in the rewards, there's a lot of deluxe items in it, so you pretty much get all the deluxe items in this flying pension for $200, so you pretty much get a physical copy of corporate special cover with your choice of avatar on the front or avatars on the cover. You get all the BDFs. We set up a deluxe dice pad, all digital and physical stretch tools, so you get all of them. And then you get a retailer, so you get you pretty much get 4 copies of all physical stretch tools. So yeah. That's I think that's most of all. If you're wanting to open up, if you have a retail, something like a comic shop or anything like that, like a cafe where you play a lot of board games, will be more suited for you to get this. But yeah, I think for me in person, I would probably, yeah, I think I've been tempting to back this for a while. Of the past 3 days, I think I've been debating between auto printing and this polar bear, because it's like I don't know what to get a physical item, so I'd have all the stuff in my hand. I think I like having stuff in my hand, not on my phone or on PC or elsewhere. So yes, so I tend to actually try and play it in person, and if you just want to play it with my friends online, I can do that as well. So yeah, but if you don't want it, if you don't have space on that, and I know that, so you may as well and if you know what, you just want to play it online and that, you may as well get a favorite one. So I think for me, I think it's good rewards and all that. I think, yeah, it's good rewards, but I think for a polar bear one, it's personally a little bit just to, only if you know it's different, it's a special cover and you're paying in an extra $25 for it, which is a little bit pushing it for me, if that makes sense. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like. So make sure you subscribe and leave a like and all that, and let me know what you think of it in the comments, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.